Welcome to another episode of the Mad Lucrative Podcast. I am the host, the one and only Magneto 7 in the building. With my co-host, the one and only
Sean J.
There we go. I feel good. This is a great pod so far, and we just started. Right? It just started.
Yeah,
so
not too long ago.
This is now the Goose and Goblins episode
Yes. Viewers beware, you're in for a scare.
Ooh. It's Halloween, but technically it's Thursday, so I mean,
Yeah, unless you're listening on Spotify, then listener beware.
Yeah, listener beware.
You won't get scared. There's no jump scares or
What's
random
a jump scare?
Jump scares like, like
okay.
that. Yeah, like, I don't know.
No,
Yeah.
you're not gonna get none of those. Not this one. But we do have some sound bites that we're gonna introduce. Mm-hmm. I'm pleased. Like
Tasteful sound bites.
Tasteful. We are trying to bring something new to the streets. And shouts out to all 1,512 followers that we got now.
Oh yeah.
So, between last pod and this pod, followers. Okay, I'm sorry. So what's happened is this. This is what we're trying to do. We're trying to get y'all into the educational mode sometimes. Yeah. I don't know about the mmetaverse. I think
we've said that consistently almost every pod since like 10 pods ago, honestly.
It is. It's something like that.
It's a hot topic. Not really. It's dead.
It won't be for long, though.
Don't say that.
It won't be. I don't think people are smart enough to stay out of the damn metaverse.
Everyone who bought a Facebook phone, your consciousness will be uploaded to Facebook metaverse in 5, 4.
We might need that check from.
Hey,
we might need the Facebook check.
I'll live in the metaverse for a week if I get it. Yeah, if he pays me to do it.
Yeah, you know. Yeah. What up, Mark? But welcome to another episode. I think I've been waiting for us to get back in. First off, so we can feed the streets. But secondly, we've had some fun living going on, and
fun living.
Yeah,
it's been fun living. Being alive.
Would you like to start? How was your weekend?
My weekend was fantastic. It was a very good week. Very good week.
What made it good?
Just new discoveries, beautiful connections made with the people in my life.
Well put.
I love them. Yeah.
I love it. Anything juicy that you want to share?
Nope, that's it.
No, okay, it's cool. So my weekend was great.
You got any parties? Halloween party?
I did. No, not a Halloween party. So when you have kids, it's like you celebrate Halloween. Like Halloween land on a Monday this time. So it's like.
Yeah, it was weird. That's where we celebrated Friday night.
Okay.
So that was kind of like, I didn't even know it was Halloween today. My friend had to tell me.
It didn't feel like
to me, it was Friday night.
Exactly.
So, yeah.
So, but when you have kids, you celebrate from Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and actual Monday, Halloween. It was like, oh my God, it's too much.
You guys did really good though. You guys did a good job. Like when I was a kid, it was just Halloween night, and you're done. And I swear to God, right after Halloween night, all the decorations just gone. Like they were so good at it.
So I got a question then. All right? I'm not gonna make it racy.
Whoa.
I'm not gonna do that.
Yeah.
But Halloween in suburbia.
Yeah.
Was how? How was that?
So like unlike you, because you have kind of like a little quaint house on like a quiet street,
right?
Because that was news to me that you don't do Halloween like.
Oh, because you thought the neighborhood seems like it. Okay, no.
Yeah, because I get it. There's a road out. I get it.
Right.
Where but in the neighborhood, when you already live in one, it's just customary. Like you leave your front porch light on. And there's a bowl.
I need to hurry up, turn my light off.
And that's you didn't know. I
mean, they might go to the porch.
Yeah, they'll knock on it, man. They're like, where's my candy?
I'm gonna hit the ring. Get your bum ass off the porch.
There was no candy. Leave.
We ain't got no candy for you, bro. No. So y'all didn't have to worry about the razor blades and the candy and the apples.
Yeah, that was well, honestly, I'm so old, not really. Okay. I feel like that, my parents either just didn't give a shit, but that wasn't a thing. I feel like back when I was a kid that we still checked and they told me to check.
Okay.
But there weren't like PSAs on TV like there are today.
So, okay.
Like that was not, and like I remember the whole pill bottle thing.
Yeah.
If you find one like punctured, you give it back to them. Because the safety caps, That was like a new thing when I was a kid.
Ah.
That was just coming around when I was a kid.
Okay.
Like if anyone's so young, they didn't have like that. You push down and you open it. They didn't have that back then. Remember? You just opened it.
I think we just opened it. Yeah.
And then they added a whole second film on it. And
So
then they added the cotton ball. I feel like to keep it fresh, but also to like show if someone put dye in it.
so what? Okay. I kind of felt like I wanted to be a little bit adventurous,
Yeah.
and I never found the razor blade.
No, me neither.
I
I gotta find it.
Listeners,
Gotta be one. If you find it,
if you've ever found a blade in your candy, please post it. Because I mean, I don't believe. I feel like maybe it's a conspiracy theory, but I think the government put that idea out there to inject fear.
Maybe. Stop enjoying Halloween. Your kid could die.
Yeah,
Bleed out.
yeah.
But
But
it's terrible. But there are some crazy people though.
now I'm gonna get back to the weekend, but this is a thought that I had. It was like, that's actually a good idea. What if dentists came up with the idea for Halloween?
Dentists?
Dentists.
Oh yeah, it's smart.
Think
that's
about it.
That's a good joke. Though.
It makes sense.
It's like I'm gonna make so much money after this holiday's done. 8 new cavities just this week. 8
Right.
New, yeah. I mean, I get it. It makes sense. But I cannot believe, okay, knock on wood, the owl would, but I never got a cavity.
Never.
To this day, still none.
Ever. Well, you still young.
24.
Wait till your 30s come. Wait till your 30s
I feel like
come.
it's inevitable. Like with the food today, it's just inevitable, man. You're gonna get one.
Well, okay, I think about it like this. When we had, I guess, the teeth from back in the day, like the country folk, strong teeth, because they drink all that milk, that milk.
That's probably what you drink that milk.
If they drink all that milk, teeth strong as I don't know what, right? Now, us with our organics, and no, I can't drink that. That's dairy. I'm the same way too, but I can't drink the dairy. I have to have almond milk and this, and that.
Maybe it's good that I don't know.
Are we really getting the calcium that we need?
Yeah. Almond milk has like 3 times the calcium as normal milk.
Okay.
So, yeah.
So what else? What are we missing then?
I wouldn't be surprised if there is something different. Like maybe drinking. I think it's okay for kids to drink milk. And then like when you hit, I don't know, a certain age, you're like, probably stop drinking milk.
Okay.
That's just me. I was lactose intolerant my whole life, and my parents just didn't bother to ask. So I always had stomach aches, and my nose never freaking worked, and my throat, but I'm glad that I did because I've never broken a bone, and I've had really strong teeth. So I feel like it,
So it worked out for you.
Like the Mongols, right? History lesson. The Mongols would just drink titty milk like all the way, all the way to adult age. But have you seen the size of those dudes?
No.
I'm just gonna say
they mad little, right?
No, there's a reason they conquered half of Europe and Asia.
Oh.
Yeah.
Strong man.
Big as hell.
Wow.
Think of like really big Asians.
I'm not adjusting myself for
That's
the root, by the way. That's not excitement. Just let y'all know that's not what that is.
I mean, they're cool now. They're quiet. they live in their country.
Is that irregular now?
Chill, yeah. But they're like, all right, sorry.
Okay.
That's how the AB blood type happened. Because they used to just be A, B, and then O. And then the Mongols just were like, surprise, we're here. And they like, got with half of Europe and Asia. And
hold that thought, because I got an idea. I got to talk to you about this too. But so we went through the weekend, took the girls trick or treating. We went to the bowling alley, right?
Oh no! Why is the story seems sketchy?
We went to a bowling alley for one of Skylar's little friend's birthday party.
Good.
And I was like, it's cool. Pandemic, nobody's been outside technically, so this is my first time experiencing everybody just outside chilling, eating wings or whatever. So I thought about it. Of course, my wife. Oh my God! Look at they're gonna just start eating. They pick up the bowling ball and start eating wings. And
now I have a problem with that too. Every kid's fingers are going in this ball's holes.
Not just the kids though. The adults doing it too. So I was.
I'd be giving my kid a wipey, and I'd be like this on each hole, and I'm not to be that parent, but I don't want my kid to get like. Dude, everyone's finger has been in there. That's like if someone gave you a cup and been like, "All right, put your hands in this and then eat your food." Everyone else.
That's exactly what it's like.
That's nasty.
So I'm just looking like, okay. So I'm looking at you. The first little kid gonna go put their finger in the ball. Oh, throw the ball down the ball now.
Eat the wing.
Go right to eat some pizza. I said, this is waiting for Corona.
I can see you go, no.
So my wife's just looking at me like, you gonna eat some of the wings? I was like, yeah, I'm eating some wings. And then she told me that, and I was just eating the wing like, you know, I'm good. I'm gonna just put it down. I'm good.
Yo, I was at a Halloween party recently, and so they have a cat, and I know.
Oh hell!
Now the cats are really well behaved, but this guy just kept gunning for this little charcuterie board. There's a bunch of little salmon and little meats up there. I kept throwing them away. I love this guy. I love this cat. He loves me, but I kept tossing. I'm like, stop it. So I had already ate everything I was gonna eat off there, right?
Okay.
Before he got to it, halfway through the party, he's just head dumped and just eating it, and then she's like, "Do you guys want any more?" And I was like, "No." I was like, "No." So I'm like, I told her because it was the next morning, and I was like, "I'm gonna be real with you. That cat, like that cat ate like half of that shark. You don't want it."
So what?
She goes,
what was her response?
She goes, "Well, okay." And I'm just like, I don't want that.
That's
man.
nasty, yo.
Cats lick their ass, dude.
So
That's why most people are allergic to cats. It's not the hair or dandruff. It's because they literally lick their entire body. So you're allergic to the cat's like mouth.
Saliva.
Yeah, saliva.
That's
why
nasty.
People, yeah, that's why
that's
people,
nasty,
yeah.
yo. So I'm looking at people eat wings, eating the pizza. I'm like, all right, good. I'm cool. Whatever. I'll eat when I get home. So we stayed for a little bit longer, and then it dawned on me, how many of these kids went to the bathroom?
Oh.
How many of them? And how many of them got the water test? So I don't know if y'all know. If y'all got kids, this is how you test the kids if they wash their hands. You say, did you wash your hands? They say, yeah. They're going to lie. Did you wash your hands? Yeah, I washed my hands. All right. What color is the soap? That's one.
Now, granted, I would have forgot. I would have come out after washing my hands and been like, I don't remember.
And that's fine. If that's the first, that's the
All right,
first
so
answer.
there's multiple tests. Okay,
right.
good.
The second side of that, if you don't know what the color of the soap was, okay, let me feel your hands.
Yeah, you're going to know.
Your hands is dry, and you've been eating them wings. And that you know what? Get your nasty ass over there. You're nasty.
Kids will just lie. They'll lie straight to your face and have no problem. They're like, yeah, I did. It's like, no, you didn't.
So that was my Halloween weekend. Now the girls are out with their mom trick or treating. Now I'm like, yeah, we got a pod. But speaking of going different places, taking over, I was talking to one of our friends about colonizing.
Yeah.
So I was just like, yo, explain to me what this colonizing thing, because I was watching a clip of somebody said, you colonizers. So I was like, okay, explain to me what it is.
Yeah.
So, you know, our friend, which I would consider him a history person, you know, he's like, yeah, colonize this, and that. I was like, oh, it sounds just like gentrification. It's a nicer way.
That's sort of. I mean, it's already, gentrification is just, I don't know, even that, I'm like.
Now.
It's different, though, because gentrification is just, you know.
But, okay. So how it was explained to me was the colonizing, and you could fix it, but colonizing, they came over and was like, hey, man, you want some chicken? It was like, yeah, cool, I'll eat some chicken. It's like, all right, cool, let's sit down and eat some chicken. And then 3 weeks later, it's like, well, hey, man, remember that chicken I let you have? Let me just get your house. Like, it's cool. And then just let me.
That's nicer than most colonization, I'll tell you that.
Then it's like, oh, okay, bro, well, you can just move out. Like, just let me have it.
You want me to go back to the Mongols? They said this. They came to your country and went, hey, you surrender. They're like, well, no, we don't. I'm like, all right, we're going to kill all of you then. They go, well, no, we don't want to die. It's like, okay, then you surrender. And we have all your stuff and your women. Or do you want to die? And they go, well, no, I don't want. All right.
Bye.
Hello. You're in. Congrats, dude. They go, they're like, you're in the Mongol territory now, man. Congrats, dude. What's up? That's what they did.
Yo.
I mean, hell, Africa.
Yo.
The Native Americans would do it.
So can we say that
Mm-hmm.
colonizing
It's for everybody.
areas is also gentrification?
I'd rather be gentrified than colonized. Think about it. If you own property, right? Oh,
Okay.
Here's the thing. If you own property and
I'm
then your
listening.
area is being gentrified, your property goes up in value, right?
I don't know.
If you get colonized, your ass doesn't have the property anymore. That's
It's
like
facts.
me. It's like
Okay,
me
it's
coming in
facts.
going, your house is mine.
Okay.
Get
So
out.
is that what Russia's doing right now? Is that like colonized or is it just a war?
yeah, no, sort of.
Wow.
Sort of. I mean, that's basically your country moving into another one and
Mm-hmm.
establishing your nation's rule there. That's all colonizing is. And that's why I know it's a coin being boiled down to target a certain group of people nowadays politically. That's what colonizer is.
Okay.
But every single country on the entire planet has colonized every other country on the planet. That's how we got here.
Well,
That's how Spain got. That's how Mexico got there. That's
Don't
how
get me
all
started.
of South America got there.
so my reason for saying that is the song was playing. It's a Post Malone song,
Yeah.
and
What a Posty say.
and our friend was singing the song. I was like, "You singing this colonizer song?"
Well, yeah, I mean, it's good. Well, you don't. Yeah, I know.
So, okay, that's a deep hole.
Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, yeah, but like I said, it could just be summed up with every culture on Earth has participated in that. You know, that's how they got there.
Okay.
Yeah. Dude, go back and look at China.
China.
Oh, yeah.
I
You'll
don't-
see, like,
so-
England did it. England owned half the world. That's why the term, the sun never sets on British soil, because
And-
they owned half the world.
Okay, and you know, I don't know we don't know who the media is because we got to touch one of
I
them.
mean,
But I said, hey Siri, who's the biggest colonizer of 2022? You know what they said?
she's white people.
No.
What?
You said Queen.
Queen?
The Queen that just passed. I was like, no.
Not anymore. Well, that's a bag too. We never talked about that, did we?
We didn't.
The Queen.
We didn't.
The Queen, if you didn't know,
She passed.
she did. Which, I mean,
God rest her soul. I was
yeah.
gonna, but it was gonna be a clap. I don't want to hit the clap. Didn't
No,
be like,
not the
why you
clap.
clapping for the
Not
die? I
the
don't want
clap.
to do that.
no, if
But,
anyone dies, don't hit the clap. I mean,
But yeah, R.I.P.
what's kind of like when Betty White died.
I love Betty White.
I love Betty White. But
She
when
was
she
fire.
died, I was like, yeah. She was like,
Okay.
like 100.
So
I'm just saying.
okay. So we had some good family time. I'm connecting with my relationship. Yo, my relationship is great right now. You know what? I don't belong to the streets.
No.
I haven't for a while now. But so we're looking at a comedian. Shouts out to Earthquake on Netflix. You got to watch it.
Okay.
But he was talking about how, you know, people be like, "Oh, passed so soon, gone too soon." He said he's just looking at some people be like, "All right, 79, you pushing it."
Stop pushing it.
They said, "All right, you just turned 85. All right, it's right there."
No, it's not.
They said it's 95.
Oh, yeah, 95.
Don't go to church. You're not gonna leave.
Oh, man. Oh, yeah, the 100's gone so soon. No.
You're 100 years old. That was a long life. It was time. It was time.
It is-
Congratulations.
It is kind of funny how humans usually just live a good rounded, you know, around 100, right? But some dudes got up there.
Yeah, I'm sorry. If I'm brittle and I'm 104, just let me go. Like,
Oh yeah.
don't feed me.
We
Just let
had
me
a
go.
I had like a great aunt or something.
How old was she?
Well, like 110. And my mom was like, every time she talks about it, she's just like, I wouldn't call that living. And I was like, what do you mean? She was like, she was in like the fetal position. Like,
All the time.
yeah.
Yes.
Because you're gone.
Yeah.
But like that's what I'm saying. It's impressive when those really old people live to like 100 plus, and they're
Yeah.
like they're great. They're mentally all there, and they're still smoking, and just you just have that's just genetics at that point.
There's another thing. I said, all right, so if people live a long life, it is just observations. Year of Epiphany, still year of Epiphany.
Epiphanizer.
I was talking to my aunt, and we were talking about her great aunt, which is my great aunt.
Yeah.
And, you know, my grandmother's passed, my grandfather's passed. They're passed. You know, they're done. They're gone.
Yeah,
I ain't trying to say it harsh, but you get it.
No, my grandparents have all passed.
So my point was, I said, you know what? That aunt raises hell. And everybody that voices their opinion and raises hell, whether you're Christian or not, live for a long life. Think about that. All the angry people.
Is it the other way around?
Angry people live forever.
Maybe they're just telling us that so we die faster. Maybe the key is to be really pissed off all the time.
That's what I'm saying.
But that's not much of a life, is it?
I won't say pissed off. Voice when you're pissed off.
Voiceful.
Yeah, voice all of it. Like, because that aunt, she'd be the first one. If you come to the family gatherings, hey, you got fat, ain't you? How much more weight you gonna gain? I mean, sheesh, can you put the plate down? I'm like, golly.
It's just like, you're lucky. You know what?
If you wasn't 85 years old,
slap the shit out of you.
It'd be a different story. But yeah, shouts out to Long Lives and Betty White and the Queen too.
I don't know.
Yeah, the Queen shouts out.
I didn't know her.
So, speaking of all of the shots out and our apologies, shouts out to Kanye West again.
I was about to say, I'm like, what do we have to apologize for?
Okay.
Oh, man.
I know we told y'all we were not going to talk about Kanye. Ta-da, we're here.
Oh, actually, yeah. Well, he just keeps doing stuff. It's great, though. I think it's all funny, man.
So, okay.
It's so funny.
So, this is what, week 2. I'm kind of glad we had a little pause in between. So, the last Kanye thing that we talked about was the Adidas and everybody dropping them and all that stuff, right? That's done. He said what he said about Jewish people. Y'all already get it. Now, he did an interview. I got to find the guy. Did you see the interview?
If you watch that and you're mad, come on. It was funny. It's really funny.
Piers Morgan. He did an interview with Piers Morgan.
So he's on this with the phone up the phone, right?
So I might try to post a little clip right here too. But hold on, I gotta get a little bit of it.
Still a blood matching in my head.
It's terrible, dude. So he's doing the interview with Piers Morgan. And he walks out of the interview, but he kept saying, "Hey, boy, let me finish my statement. Let me finish what I got to say, boy." So Piers Morgan is an older white guy, like a news anchor type of look. So it's just like, I can tell he was getting mad, but it was so funny.
So funny. Dude, I didn't know Kanye was gonna go into comedy.
Yeah.
At this point, it's comedy. I love it.
Yeah, hold
it's
on.
Really funny.
Hold on. I gotta do it.
Who needs?
But I was just looking like, okay, while that's loading, I think it's funny that so many people attack Kanye or they take certain sides prematurely.
Yeah.
Hold on, this is the clip. This is
Explain to you. I'm not.
I don't.
But we're past that part.
Yeah.
Now it's new Kanye, right?
You've insulted the entire Jewish population.
So
I
posted on my Facebook page. I said, I think I posted on Twitter too. But I said it's gonna be funny when he has to do these apologies.
You did say that.
And I took it off because somebody was like, "Well, why would he apologize to anybody?" Right. So I said, "All right, cool." My thing, and then I posted the stats. Shouts out to Sean J for giving me. I just had to rat you out. I'm sorry, dude.
I just found it. Right. I just found it.
You did find it. Thank you.
Don't shoot the messenger. Don't shoot the messenger.
So I posted the stats of all of the different income brackets
it's interesting
for Indian people all the way down to black people, right? And I said that before. I said, well, if I'm a businessman, I would not just go out on the limb and say Jewish people or Indian people or whatever. I'm going to say, okay, let me figure out how I can approach this situation that I'm not pleased with right now. He's not pleased with the contracts. Okay, I get it. His random way of voicing that was cool. I get it. Go ahead and get your rocks off, but you can't ostracize yourself from everybody.
No.
White Lives Matter. Bam, that was one, right? Jewish people. That's two. Slavery was a choice. That's what black people. That's
Yeah, I
three.
remember that.
George Bush hates black people. That was some of the he won some of the conservatives back with the Trump hat though. He won them back.
Is it really about any of that? I thought he's just been goofing.
So, but I feel like all of it is compiled, is on top of each other, it's back to back to back, right?
Yeah, maybe.
So now, present day, he did the whole. You got to watch that full interview. It's like 2 hours of him talking about Jewish people. 2 hours.
Wow.
Yeah. So
I do. I'm interested. I wonder what
he kept going.
he has to.
Now
He's so high up there, man. He knows some shit.
but it's a way to voice.
Oh yeah, for
your
sure.
grievances.
Well, there's like no way to voice that. Not really.
It is. Like, I think if he had an issue with how their business practices are, then you set up meetings personally, direct, one-on-one. You don't just go on national TV and do that.
No.
It's not one of them things. So then what I imagine happening.
Unless you want to create a stir.
But what I imagine happening is this. He got off his trip and that 500,000 that's supposed to hit on Friday didn't hit on that Friday. So he's like, wait. Call the accountant. What if 500,000 supposed to hit? I thought we were good for, I can say what I want to say, and Adidas just have to deal with it until the contract's up.
You can never say what you want to say.
So Adidas said, all right, you know what? Congratulations. You said just enough for us to call everybody. So I imagine Adidas calling Viacom. Viacom said, oh, okay. I don't care either way. You want us to pull it? Cool. He said, let me call Apple. Yo, Apple, pull Kanye stuff. All right, cool. It don't matter to me either way.
Yeah.
Income brackets.
Yeah.
You go from billionaire status all the way down like that.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Who funded his school over there in Calabasas? Oh, yeah. Close the school. Yeah, they did all of that in the matter of 3 days. I'm just saying. So, for me, I started posting. I said, and you don't have to join in.
I love being a bystander.
I don't want you to get none of the smoke. I'm doing this because I said I would do it.
I'll sit by the fire, but I won't partake in the smoke.
So my point was, when I was posting all of the stats, I said, black folk are not in a position to stand for Kanye. You're not in a position to do that. Look at what I posted. $35,000 is the income. If it's the average, let's bump it up. Inflation, $50,000. You don't have an extra $1,200 to pay for Yeezys when he has to distribute it for himself.
Yeah.
It might be a few folk that could do it, but the masses, no, they can't do it. So that's one knock. 2 knocks. I said, how many black people own? How many black people own something equivalent to Walmart or Sam's or NBC or any bank? Tell me how many black people own something of that magnitude where I can say, all right, you know what? I stand with Kanye. I'm going to put them in my 300 stores.
The numbers were average, though. Like average people, not the...
But that's my
Same
point.
for white people. The ones that own all that is not the average.
But that's my point.
Yeah.
Like if for me, right, this is me from the outside looking in, I would do a calculated assessment. If I pull this plug, how many people can I go to of color or that I'm just cool with that's willing to say, all right, I rock with Kanye. Let me go ahead and put his stuff in my store.
Yeah.
You killed your Gap situation with the Jewish thing.
Yeah.
He did the same thing with Nike. You can't go to Nike.
That's what I didn't know what he was doing. I was like, are you trying to put like a message like about, hey, watch how fast I can get canceled by just saying something so fast. I mean,
I don't think he realized the magnitude of cancellation he could experience.
I don't know but he said that's like he did kind of. He was like watch this, and he said it, and he was like you said 3 days.
Yeah,
3 days.
But see, okay, and this is my thing. If you have an issue, and I know people they're gonna say I'm pandering to white folk. They're gonna say I'm pandering to Jewish people.
Oh yeah,
Maybe I am. Maybe I am. Guess what? If they fund the Mad Lucrative podcast, maybe we are. But I just don't believe in offending large groups of people.
No, why would you?
Like, what's the point?
No, I mean I'll say the truth.
Right.
Whatever that is,
Even
whatever
in the
is
truth,
based in reality.
right? Whatever's based in reality. And my whole thing was, all right, well, if Kanye wants to do that, let's make sure we have enough people that's in position that can support.
Yeah.
So when the call gets made, because the call will get made, as it did. So when the call gets made, we have these white people, or even it could be some Jewish people that just wasn't offended. But I doubt it. But we could.
I don't know. There's a lot of Jewish people I follow were just like, I don't care. Like, this doesn't affect me at all. Why would? Because Kanye said something on Twitter.
But I think so. What I imagine, and I'm just putting ideas out. What I imagine happened was you offend one Jewish person, right? And the type of nationality, religion, all of the above, they stick with each other. It's just like Hispanic people. If it's a house that needs to be worked on, they ass gonna be out there from 7 o'clock until 7 o'clock Friday, PM and AM, all the way through. They get it done. They stick with each other. Black folk don't do that. Be real. Just be 100% honest. So when Jewish people say, okay, you hurt my brother, fuck it. Dun, 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 dun.
Well, the ones in power, yeah.
Yeah, the ones in power.
It's kind of telling how many are 3 days, man. 3 days. I think that's what he wanted people to know. He was like, watch this. Like, you'll kind of realize how many.
Yeah.
And they're a tiny percent, but they own a
So
lot of shit.
okay, and this is a question.
Yeah.
When we get into the space,
yeah.
when we get into the space of being able to make calls, right?
Mm-hmm.
Make certain calls. I'll say it like that. And somebody cross you, Sean J. crosses you the right way, the wrong way, and say, well, you're dead to me.
Yeah.
You wouldn't call me and be like, oh, yo, if they reach out, it's done. It's up.
Well, yeah, especially if it has to do with our business, then yeah. If it's got nothing to do with our business, I'm like, I'm not going to go call his shit and try to ruin his life. They're going to quickly find out that he probably isn't the best to work with because they saw that I cut ties with him.
You know what it feels like?
Like, respectfully. What?
It feels like when the baby did his thing.
Oh, no, that's what I'm saying. You mess with, like, the group that right now is in control of a lot of things. I mean, you see how fast you are just not allowed to exist within the media eye. So
how much of it can be counted towards?
Unless it's used to vilify you, then you can exist in the media eye. Yeah, it's like all your shit gets flipped. And I
gotta put him in there.
Yeah,
but Jay-Z and Beyonce ain't said nothing.
No, he's just smart. Because Jay-Z's a businessman. He's a businessman more than he's a rapper. He knows what he's doing.
So I'm just looking like, nobody got nothing to say from over there. But
no, that's why most folk are looking at Kanye like, what are you doing? Why would you do that?
So I will say, I guess to try to sum things up, I think I like the idea of what Kanye is trying to do, as far as like calling the man out. But I think
people just don't want to believe that.
Right.
They still think that they're like I don't know. They're acting like they're a super oppressed class. And it's like they're not, though. How are they?
Are you talking about them?
Yeah. I just see them and I'm like, yeah, that guy's
Okay. Last thing. It's just some things that I noticed over time. So in Atlanta,
Yeah.
if you're riding up North Druid Hills and all that area, that's their area. That's their
Oh, is
territory. Yes. And on
It's a nice area.
is hella nice.
Every time I drive through there, I'm like, God, I wish I could live.
Hella nice, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I noticed that certain traditions, and I like how they do that. Certain traditions, they stick to it. Yeah. On Friday or Saturday, ain't nobody riding a car. They're not driving a car.
Really?
They're walking with their families.
Yeah.
And with the little hats and the joints on. I'm like, I want one of them hats. One of them hats is fire.
The yarmulkes?
Is that what it is?
Yarmulke? Yeah.
I want one. Let me be one.
I hate to break it to you.
I can't get one?
You gotta be
You gotta be Jewish to get one?
you'd be Jewish.
No.
I think that's the big I mean, I could be totally wrong here. But that's,
We need some Jewish friends to call in to the pod to inform us on how it works.
I don't think you can. I think you have to marry in, but if you do, you got to go through like a lot of stuff to like convert to Judaism.
Oh, okay.
Because Christianity, you could just go, I'm Christian.
What if I marry my daughter off to one?
You're not a Jew.
I think
dang,
she maybe, you're right. Yeah, you're right.
No.
Well, anyway, I think we just got to see where we go. I can't promise you that we won't talk about Kanye again. I can't. Like, he's a master.
I hope he keeps doing stuff. It's really funny.
He's a master at agitation.
His clips, which if you've seen them and you're here for that, it's funny, dude. And that's what I'm saying. Like, how could he be mad? It's just silly. Like, if it was, I don't know. I feel like I would just brush it off. I'd be like, okay, that did nothing to my.
If you saw the interview, and
yeah, you're right. I didn't see the whole thing.
If you saw the interview, you would see, okay, yeah. It's a little wild, but some of the stuff is justifiable. I can't say all of it, but I think when you call out us as black folk, right? When you call us out, you call white folk out, you call Indian out. Everybody gets some, like a comedian. If I'm joking, everybody can get some. We just joking, right? If it's like that, okay, cool. But that interview, oh no, he kept going. Yeah, so he'll say something like, "So how's your kids doing, Kanye?" Well, my kids are doing great at so and so, but that Jewish school is this. I was like, dude, chill out.
Someone heard him.
Yeah, like it was a lot. So, stay strong. Now, a little bit of funnies. I posted earlier.
Some lightheartedness. That's good.
I posted earlier this week that it was just a question. I see certain people talk about pregnancies, right? And I see, I know how I feel about being a dad, being a husband.
What a flip.
And right, it was pretty good. This is a transition, but I know how I felt being a husband, being a dad, and the weight of the responsibility. Yeah. Financially, emotionally, you try to be there as much as possible, right? You're the hero.
Yeah, fathers have a duty, to be the dad.
Right, fathers have a duty to be the dad, the hero.
Husband, yeah.
You're the husband hero. You're the dad hero. All of the above.
Which moms could be heroes. I'm not saying they can.
They can be.
You're two heroes. You're the Incredibles.
Yeah, two heroes. Mm-hmm. But if you go to court,
Dad's not a hero anymore. You go to court, Dad is the villain. He's the monster. Which brings
Dad
us to the
whatever.
Halloween.
He is whatever the court system says he is.
Yes.
So I posted a question, and I want you to start with this. Is pregnancy an investment? Not pulling out.
I don't want to see that. You don't pull out.
If you don't pull out. That's a certain investment. It's an 18-year investment.
In a way to look at it, yeah. What's more than 18-year investment? You get a whole life of loving a kid, which is good. Having a son or daughter,
or hating a mom. However you look at it. However you look at it.
Not my family. I don't plan on doing that, at least. Just choose wisely who you want your business partner to be. How
Yes.
about that? Choose very wisely. Because if you go in an investment together, you want to make sure that she can't take half, which they can't take half a kid.
They can't take half the kid. They can get
take
that whole check, though.
It's a weird way of seeing it, but yeah, I guess a kid is in that sense an investment. Yeah.
So, okay.
You invest in your children. Yeah.
But are you okay? So, and the reason I ask this, I just think about scenarios. I'm not putting my personal business out there in the streets, maybe a little bit, but I remember being in college and being a little risque, and I told you about the clinic experience.
Yeah.
Fellas, by the way, if you're out here belonging to the streets, go to the clinic, get tested. Nobody wants that. Don't spread anything. And we got this little soundbite for you. Here it goes.
She belongs to the streets.
Yo, we got.
Is that when the test comes positive?
So if you were with,
You look at the thing and it goes, you belong.
what was the joint that you just sent me
What?
with the dude that did the pregnancy test?
There's, what if we played you can put the clip in, I guess, if you
I
want.
can put the clip in.
But it's
I could.
funny, yeah.
So, okay, this is my thing. If you are out here belonging to the streets, and say you got a woman that you just feel you're in love with her.
Yeah.
She's your everything.
Can't stop thinking about her.
Can't
She's
stop
amazing.
thinking about her.
You just
Everything.
want to give her everything you own and
The first
smack
thing,
that ring on.
at least some of my hood friends,
Yes.
the first thing they would say is, "Man, I got to hurry up, get her pregnant." Why?
Why would you do that?
Why would you do it?
Don't do that.
Now, some would say if you got the girl pregnant, then more than likely you can go back as many times as you want to. It's just an open door. Like, voila.
You better go to Vegas, get married real
You
quick.
beg to differ?
What do you mean?
It's the open door.
No.
No?
I mean, I wouldn't be doing that in the first place, but.
I mean,
you mean, so
okay.
wait, hold on. Wait. You mean like she'll just let anybody in the parlor?
No, let you
In the parlor, me.
back and forth as many times as you want to.
I would assume if she's letting me back and forth in there, I'm not the only customer. You know what I'm saying?
That's how you feel. Okay.
That's natural. I feel like any woman could assume that for the guy as well.
But if you have a kid by her, then
No,
you would.
still not.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's good. I wouldn't think like that.
Why not? I'm gonna flip it on you. Why don't you think that?
I mean, okay.
This mag talks.
It is mag talk. Huh? Mag. Never mind. But, okay, so if you're with a woman,
Yes.
y'all have a kid together, something don't work out for a certain season, all right? Both of y'all belong to the streets, whatever.
Okay.
Y'all get out here, y'all
We
do your
both
thing,
got positive.
right? You're going to come back, and it's going to be an option. It's going to continue to be an option because you got a kid in the middle. At least now, okay.
Not
Some people, okay.
not what I've seen. I mean,
Now,
she'll-
it could be a certain situation where you just hate each other that much.
yeah.
But if you're super cordial and this is a vibe,
No, there's tons of times where the guy isn't even allowed back. Like court order, not even allowed back. And the woman, the wife just gets not even wife, just the mom gets total control of the kid. I mean, this is how it happens sometimes.
so okay.
You've seen that one clip where the dad is trying to bring his kid McDonald's, bring his kid food. You've seen that, right?
Yeah.
And the wife's like, "You didn't bring the other kids."
But the other
so he's
kid,
like,
right.
"The other
That's
ones
not my
aren't
kid."
my kid."
Okay, so was
There
he
you
wrong?
go. Was
he wrong or was he right
What do you mean?
by not bringing the other kid?
No,
food?
he's right. Those aren't his kids.
I wouldn't say that. I would say he's wrong for doing that.
I don't see why you have to care, especially if he's not allowed around to even see his kid.
Okay.
Why does he have to come back? And that's a objection to your open door policy. She's letting plenty of other customers in. Where are those kids, Dad? Why aren't they bringing them McDonald's? Why
Because
does-
they don't
why does
know
he
their
have to?
kid like McDonald's.
Well, that is her problem. That seems like a personal problem.
Okay, so you wouldn't let
I wouldn't have this problem to begin with. I'm good.
you just wrap up.
See, I don't wrap up. I just don't.
Oh, hold on.
I'll sleep around.
Okay, I was about to give you the she belong to the streets.
No, I don't belong to the streets.
Okay.
I'm I'm on the nice nature trail on the sidewalk.
Okay.
Not the street yet.
So along with that, all right, say that relationship does what that does. How much, if you're not doing a nasty,
Yeah.
right?
Do not do the hanky panky.
You're not doing a hanky panky. What is too much access?
Too much access?
Yeah. So say for instance, you do have a kid by this woman and y'all are cool, right? Y'all not really necessarily best friends, but you're cool. Then you get another girl that you date, but your baby mom's, I hate to say it like that, your child's mother, let's say that, your child's mother has mad access to you. So she says, okay, well, look, Sean, can you get Sally, whatever the kid's name, can you get Sally this weekend? I know it's not your weekend, but
Sally.
it's... what you want the kid name to be?
Is it a Labrador?
Todd?
Sally. No, God, I'm not going to name my kid Todd.
Give me a name then.
Jesus. I don't know. Fucking
Ian.
Yeah, Ian's a great
Okay,
name.
all
Sure,
right.
Ian.
So can you get Ian this weekend? Because, I got something going on and this and that.
Yeah, it's my kid.
But you had plans with the other girl, your girlfriend.
I'm going to tell her it's my I got to do something with my child.
And she says, "Oh, you got too much access. You
To
give
my
your-
child?
to your child and your child's
I'm
mom."
like, that's my blood. What do you mean? That's my kid.
Wow, that's good. And that's the stance that you would take.
That's how it should be. Yeah, what am I going to say? Nah,
Would
fuck,
you-
nah. Screw that little kid who had no choice. No, that's terrible.
What if she had you a trip planned for like Hawaii?
Oh, then okay. I'd be like, look, I'm about to go on a plane. No, I can't. That's like a big. That's like a big.
But Sean, you can't do this for me this one time.
I would have.
Oh my God.
Hold on. If it's gone that far that I'm going somewhere, I'd be like, I'm letting you know this on the 25th of whatever. I can't do anything with our kid.
But something
and then
came
but
up.
I can't do it. I'm going to Hawaii. I mean, okay, look. Again, I would have taken if the wife. If the
girlfriend,
the mother of my child, is that dumb, I would try to take custody of the kid in the first place. I'd be like, you know what? I'm buying another ticket. I'm bringing the kid. Okay, like, you don't have to worry about it. We're gonna take the next flight with the child. I'm not doing
cool.
it. Yeah.
I think I'm a softie. No, I'm a softie because I don't know that I would be able to.
I guess I would have to stay.
Yeah.
If I had a choice, if the mother like exploded and the child was there alone, I'd be like, I can't go to Hawaii. I have to go.
Yeah.
There's a kid.
But you already know
What?
when that night or that weekend is over, your relationship with that girlfriend might be a wrap too.
That's crappy of her. If she had a kid, I would do the same. I'd be like, okay, that's tough.
Would you?
That's tough, man.
And this is why I be telling people.
What scenario is this? This is
a good
the
scenario.
worst case scenario.
This is a great
awful.
scenario.
It's a terrible scenario. This is such a litmus test and like tell if the person's an asshole or not. But what am I, an asshole for wasting thousands of dollars on a Honolulu vacation or taking care of my kid for one night? I'd call my kid. Depending on what age he is, I'd be like, there is food in the fridge. You have my number, your mom's number. I'm not going to cancel this trip. First I'd ask him, like, what do you need me to do? If it's something that I can get you, if I have a family friend who I can call and be like, can you pick up my kid and take him somewhere,
Well, I think this, and I say that to say this, like, I think a lot of people disregard the responsibility of the kid, right?
Yes.
And it sounds bad, but I feel like a lot of people in the newer generation they put themselves first.
Oh, 100%. There's been just like a whole generation raised on like selfishness, dude.
Right.
Like treat yourself. Do what and there's nothing wrong with making sure that you're okay.
Right.
But there is something like putting yourself as like you are the God in your life.
And I'm not going to say
the
color or nothing of the woman, but I was riding, coming from Home Depot, going past Walmart.
Like Kanye. I'm not going to say the race of the person. I'm not going to say. Anyway, he was
but no, I was riding, coming from Home Depot past that Walmart.
Yeah.
The one. And I see this woman with her 3 daughters, and she says, well, y'all bitches gonna be short this weekend. Like I'm taking a car and I'm doing this, and y'all just gonna have to do whatever y'all do. And for me, I'm like, I'm don't care how old
No,
or how
what?
open you get with your kids. Don't do that.
You can't
But-
treat your kids like your girlfriends
Exactly.
who are the same age as you. Well, was it in malice or was she clearly like?
No,
just
she was pissed.
joke?
She was pissed.
Yo.
But see, even in that, like, you don't. For me,
I know even if you're joking, that's weird. But I'd still be like, oh, she's just real liberal with her words with her kids. But you're mad at them like that,
dude.
that's weird.
So for me, I still credit that to not knowing the responsibility, not knowing the investment in your child. Because guess what's going to happen? Your kid's going to get older to be 30, whatever. Yeah. They're going to have another kid, or they're going to have kids. And they're going to regurgitate the exact same type of back and forth with their kids.
You got to make sure what you know is wrong, how you were raised, right? Like, I got a list. I got a list of everything, mentally, of what my parents could have definitely done better, that I'm going to definitely try to, like, highlight when I become a father. That's just important. You should.
You're becoming a father?
Do that. Yep, right now.
Wow. Congratulations. Oh, no.
I belong to this street.
No,
I'm not married, so it's true. No,
Yeah,
you hit that button. It makes sense. I belong to the street.
But that's cool. I can see that.
Yeah, you're supposed to.
Yeah.
It's how you get better and better, generationally.
And I had one question from a fan.
Oh, good.
And I got one other thing.
Oh, jeez. This has been a weird one.
It's been a real.
This has been Hot Seat, the podcast.
That might be a good name for the Hot Seat.
If I said anything wrong, please let me know in the comments. I'm sure you're already burning. The keyboard is melting as you type, like, this piece of
Did you see the dude that said, this guy has no fucking clue? There's some dude on YouTube.
I don't. You're right. I do not. I do not know half the shit he talks about. I don't. What is tricking? You gave me a whole seminar on it, and I still
tricking is fun. This is what it is. Good fun.
Trick-or-treating.
If you're gonna go tricking, then do it in Vegas.
Kids are going tricking tonight.
They are going tricking. Well, speaking of tricking, all right, it's so off subject. So when I'm riding on the way to work in the morning, right? Mm-hmm. It's one particular woman of the night that's working until the morning. This is right up. It's going back towards 285.
You see her every time?
Yo,
damn.
So.
Well, now you just shouted her out.
Yeah,
you just gave her free advertisement. She's on it.
But I was just like, I remember one time she was at the gas station. Yeah, we're not sponsoring.
Which
tricking.
gas station? Don't say it.
I'm not gonna say the gas station,
say it, man.
So she comes up to me. Keep in mind, we get up early.
Yeah,
like it's like 5. Well, no, it's probably like 6 o'clock.
I'm like, lady, if I was up this early, why would I want that?
So she come up to me. She's like, "Hey, what you got going on?" I'm like,
well,
work.
Like smoking.
Hey, what are you doing, honey? You want to?
So I said, "I'm going to work." She said,
She says, me too.
No, she said, "Well, I got something for you." She said, "You don't have anything for me." So I looked at her arms. She's bleeding on her arms. So I was like, "You're bleeding. What's going on?" Keep in mind, it's cold.
Did she just shoot up?
No, I don't think she shot up.
God.
It's like multiple cuts.
Yo.
So then she got half a boob out. So I'm just like, sis, you're doing the most. Like, I understand that you're trying to get your money, but
I don't need a preview. I don't want to pay. I don't want to go to this movie anyway.
So for me, I'm just like, oh Lord, I bet you her mom probably cussed at her. See how that
Her
works?
mom called her a bitch at Walmart.
See,
Don't call your kids bitches at Walmart. They turn up. They
you gotta do it at the house.
Prostituting at 6 a.m.
But I was just like, oh, this is crazy. Like, wow,
Yeah.
boob and blood. It's 6 o'clock in the morning.
I don't need the 2 B's in the morning.
I don't need it.
Booze, blood, and blood and boobs.
I'm good.
No.
So this is some question from our fans. Shouts out to the fan. All right. So he said, "Hey Mag, seeing that you are married, how important was it finding a woman to match your hustle? Does that bring the ability to have balance?"
Did you write this question?
No, I did not
I'm
write
just
it.
kidding. I know.
I
It
did
just
not.
sounds
I'm
it talks like you.
It does not. And it talks like me because I can barely read it. I got new glasses coming too.
I should read them. Can I read the next one?
There is no next one. We talked about the too much access, the lying game. Oh, this is gonna be fun. I got a game for you too.
Okay.
So, for you, is it important to find a woman that matches your hustle or your grind,
Your work ethic?
work ethic? And is it important for her to be able to
You
bring
just need to
balance?
yeah, but in order to bring balance, I think you just got to find someone who like respects what you're doing and enjoys it and likes that you're a hustler and like appreciates it and like goes. If you're an artist and you have shows all the time,
Right.
it's important that your significant other probably shows interest in going to all of them as much as they can.
Right.
That's showing interest in your hustling, right? Being there for your big things, whatever it is. I don't think they necessarily need to be at the same speed as you at all.
No.
I mean, that's what a housewife is.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, they're just there. I'm not saying everybody wants to do that,
And
but the ones
housewives,
that do,
housewives got it hard too. Like
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie.
no, they're
Like,
doing everything at home. I mean, if you are a housewife,
If you're
that's what
doing
you
it.
are. Yeah,
if you're doing
if
it.
you're doing it, yeah.
But yeah, I don't know.
Which I don't know. I'm not a housewife. I don't know. I've never been one. I'm not.
Being in a relationship and my wife hustles as hard as she goes, just as hard as me.
That's good.
It can be
You
taxing.
think it's actually more difficult if the
Yeah.
wife goes as hard as you do.
It can be taxing because nobody has a stop button.
Yeah.
It's just like, oh, you doing that? Oh, I'm about to do this. Oh, I gotta do this. Gotta do that.
I
Gotta
can
do
come
this.
over, man. You want me to stop? I can come over and hang out, and I'll just be the
It
chill.
wouldn't fix nothing.
But yeah, I would be. I'll just get in the way. That way, you guys, the train slows down a little bit. I'll take the coal out.
No.
A little less fire in the
She'd
engine.
be like, why the hell is Sean over here?
I'm like, I'm having a good time.
But yeah, that's
I made food. I'll bring
all
food.
right. So I got a game, and we're gonna end our pod with this game.
Okay.
It's called the lying game.
Okay.
All right,
Like
what
poker?
I'm gonna
Is it like poker? Like you're supposed to have like a what's it called?
The
poker
lie-
face. That was dumb. What's the face you make when you play poker?
the poker face,
Poker face.
not
That's it.
poke her face. The
Don't
poker
poker face. Girls do not enjoy that. Believe me. I'll
The
bite
woman
your-
of the night, blood and boob probably.
Someone tried to poker. It's what happened.
Okay, all right. So the way this game will go,
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna start a lie,
Okay.
right? And you have to build on the lie,
Okay.
and we're gonna try to make this lie go. Well, we just try to make the lie go as many times until you can't give up.
Okay.
Like when you give up, it's done. Like if you take too long to think about what you want to lie about, then you know.
Is this like the thing where it's like I say a word, then you say a word, then we tell a story? We should do that too. I think that's fun.
All right, so yesterday I went to the Ferrari dealership and I actually had about $150,000 cash. Talked to the lady that was at the dealership, and she was like, "Yo, like, do you eat tacos?" I was like, "Yeah, I like to eat tacos, but like sometimes I like to eat like fish sticks in my tacos." And she was like, "Well, you can't have fish sticks in the Ferrari."
Yeah.
And I was like, "Well, dang, I'm gonna call my guy Sean and see what he thinks
What a
about
bitch.
that."
I remember that.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
What?
So when I was on the phone with you, right, I was already trying to put my kids to bed, right? So
Okay.
I told him like, hey, you got a mom, go find her. She'll tuck you in.
Okay.
Daddy's got business to take care of. Crawford can't eat what he wants to eat. This Ferrari dealership.
No.
So I put on my clothes, my big boy pants, and I drove down to the dealership in my Ferrari because that's where I got my Ferrari at.
Okay.
So I was like, I'm a returning customer. You're gonna treat him the same respect as you treat me,
Ah.
because otherwise I'm gonna turn my Ferrari in and I'm gonna go get a Subaru just out of spite.
Out of spite.
I'll go get a piece of BRZ,
Yeah.
and of course, I mean that's fuck.
See? I was got to take it all the way.
That was good. Well, I didn't know how to pass it back to you.
No, I
So
know.
it takes practice.
It does. One more.
Okay.
The lying game. I think this would be at everybody's party for Thanksgiving.
It will be.
It's going to be at
It's gonna be
everybody's party
good.
for Thanksgiving.
So you're supposed to cue someone in on it.
You got to bring them
Okay.
in on it.
Okay.
You got to set them up.
Then that's great for multiple people.
So you could.
Did you just invent this?
I just did. I
That's
did.
great.
I was thinking about it earlier because I
This
was
could
just
be
like,
a TikTok thing. Well, it's too long. It's too long to be a TikTok thing, but I like it.
So I was thinking like, okay, what if like in a group setting, how many lies can somebody
Yeah.
say without break it for one. Be like,
You're like,
all
and
right.
you remember that. Yeah. And you'd like pass it.
But the pass, it could be this fast.
Yeah.
It could be short.
Oh,
it could be.
that's so
see what I'm
great.
saying?
Yeah.
All right. One more. You want to start this one?
Oh, shit.
Yeah, you want me to
You're
start?
so imaginative. I drank a Bang earlier and it like fried my brain. I don't know why. I thought it was supposed to do the opposite. It's supposed to like lift you up, give you energy.
Did you
No.
start? You just started?
No.
Oh, okay.
That's just real. I know. I'm good at telling real stories.
Okay. All right. I guess I'm gonna start. So earlier today, I actually talked with Kanye and Elon
Yo.
about Twitter. It's pretty cool. Shouts out to Kanye and Elon. And they were telling me that, you know, at some point we all will have to be in the metaverse. And I was like, yo, have you got your tags yet? And I was like, what's a tag? So they're like, yo, if you get your metaverse tags and you get all of your like tokens, at some point you could trade them in and get like $1 million cash. I was like, wow, I already got 10 million. So if I spent my 10 million to get like 3 tags, like, can I trade it in? And if I trade it in, like, can I go to SpaceX? Like, would I be able to fly on the actual like jet? And I was like, yo, well, if I flew on the jet, I only have one friend that I would take with me to the jet and be like, Sean. So how would you feel about that?
Well, I think I'm already game for it. I've been living in the metaverse for about 2 years since it launched. Yeah, they've given me, so when I put my glasses down, I use contact lenses. So as I'm going out in the real world, I'm using what's called AR, which is augmented reality. It's not VR. Yeah, so it's like, you ever seen Mario?
Yeah.
Where he jumps against the coins. So I do that. A lot of people think I'm like schizophrenic, but I'm not. I'm actually just jumping for those, like the pretend coins. Because you build your metaverse score. And every like 10,000 coins you get, you can cash in for a SpaceX ride.
That's dope.
And so that's why I've already got about 20,000 coins. So I got two tickets.
Oh.
I was actually going to ask you. I don't know if you're busy. You do
Well,
anything.
I mean, if I did go, I would have to bring like a hoagie. Like I know they keep trying to cancel Bill Cosby, but yo, you remember the hoagie that they had on the episode of the Cosbys?
do.
And they were getting pregnant? All the men had hoagies?
Yeah.
I would bring like a hoagie that size up to SpaceX.
Okay.
Walk around the moon. Hopefully all my condiments don't fly off.
Do
like,
it,
I don't know
yeah.
how that works. How would that work?
With gravity?
Yeah.
So the moon has, it's a special kind of gravity. You have to breathe it in. If you don't breathe it in, like, then you're going to fly away. So you have to that's why the astronauts have those suits. You have to constantly breathe in gravity. Otherwise, it's just you just start flown off, you know?
Oh.
Yeah.
So if you fly off, then is it like aliens and stuff that's out there still?
They'll grab you.
Oh.
They'll grab you. They snatch you. Yeah.
What color are they?
So like, they're pitch black. You can't see them.
Oh,
That's why they disguise in space.
I gotta go.
That's why NASA was originally an underwater exploration company, and they were like, "Fuck it, space is about the same. It's just not water."
It's
but
just
the
not
aliens are
water.
the same way. They grab you.
Or is water in space?
Could be.
Like the aliens are probably at the bottom of the sea.
All I'm saying is the astronauts train in water
Right.
before they go into space. So.
And cut. We kept that.
It's just dumb. I love that shit.
We probably could make it last longer.
Probably. Let's have a whole podcast with just nonsense. It's just a whole podcast which makes absolutely no sense.
Yo, I was like, I'm gonna see how this game works because I
like
think it'd be funny. Like
That's fantastic.
without breaking though, you cannot break. You gotta be straight face.
And with the more friends you had, the more inside jokes you can have. Oh yeah, and you can't break. If you laugh, you lose. That's a good one. Unless it's like in the story, like, I remember
Right.
that. Those are okay. But I feel like play this with your friends. It might be great.
That's the Lion Game.
Yeah.
Mad Lucrative Lion Game coming to a family near you. Last but not least, I want to make sure that we gotta make some money.
Yeah.
We gotta make
That would be
some
nice.
bread. So if you like this podcast, I'm gonna talk to this camera, my camera. If you like this podcast and you want to see your business on the screen,
Yes.
or you want to see your water or your dildos, or no, I don't want to promote that. Condoms, any of these things. If you want us to promote your product,
Yep.
we gotta keep it clean.
You give me $20, I will promote your product.
We're not. It's not $20. Why you
Okay.
keep telling me?
No, me personally, if you just like cash, like Venmo me $20, I'll say something in the episode.
And that is not Mad Lucrative approved.
No, just DM me. I'll do it.
That's fine. DM Sean
Yeah.
for the 20. But if you do want to be on the pod, please send a message to me or Sean or Mad Lucrative podcast on. Hold up, I'm gonna mess it up. I'm sorry. I tried to keep it.
This is the intermission, all the way at the end. Let's talk about write in the comments what you did for Halloween, or your kid, or both of you. That'd be great.
What did you dress as?
What'd you dress as? I was myself for Halloween, which is scary.
Yo.
So.
Okay, the email is madlucrativepodcast@gmail. I'll put it on the bottom.
That's so easy to remember.
Yeah, it is. I'm sorry. But I had an idea too when she said that. Okay. Yo, has anybody ever thought to dress as a birth canal? What the fuck? That'd be a funny suit. And they just run around. What are you?
Yo, you mean an umbilical cord?
That'd be in there, I think. Yeah.
The birth canal. Isn't that the... Wait, hold on. What... I don't want to know. What technically is the birth canal?
I don't know. Ladies, we got to get some women on the pod, too.
Also type in the comment what a birth canal is, because we don't know. So,
it's all men.
We both passed through one.
Yeah, we did.
We just don't.
Or unless you had a C-section.
I don't
know.
No,
you still got it. Yeah. I don't
Do
know.
you? I don't know. You got to let me know. Someone tell me. Please.
But this has been fun. But yeah, y'all want to run some commercials, holler at us. Yeah. We're a growing pod. And,
we are growing.
People are.
Like a baby emerging from a birth canal. Huh? We are growing.
You know what I used to do?
What?
Okay, all right, let's just do this. I'm going to show you. So, when I was growing up, right? I used to do my mom like this. It's like, Mom, when the baby was born, it looks like this.
With your big old head coming out of it. You go.
It's just like, you are an idiot. Shut up. I'll be like, yo, that's a baby. That's how a baby's born right
now. It comes out like an alien from Alien? Like an alien from Alien?
Yeah, that's why they be crying.
Yeah. Like
yeah,
it's like that. Like a little weasel sound.
Little baby weasels.
They are kind of weaselly until they, the ones that grab you in space.
My folks, they had a cone head because the doctor had the.
I did. I kind of had like a little bowling pin head.
Yeah, a little bowling pin head.
Yeah. That's why we work so well.
Yeah, just cone heads.
Just two pin heads on a podcast.
All right, yo. Until next week, it's been real, and we're out. Peace.